Hey, I'm on the phone with Kenny Aronoff. Kenny, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. You got a brand new book out, I think, called Sex, Drums, and Rock and Roll. Haven't read it yet. Where did that title come from? I know the sex, it's a pun on it, but how did you come up with that?
Well, I just love the sound of sex. The phrase sex, drugs, rock and roll
Right.
is a common phrase in rock and roll, which to me just meant, having fun, celebration, not to be taken literally.
Right.
But it's just a cool, it's just like, let's go party, sex, drugs, rock and roll, yeah, let's go, that kind of thing. And so I think that having the word drugs in the title was
Right.
appropriate for a broad age group. So and plus drums is my focus. That's what the book is about. I'm a workaholic, and that's how I made it, and have stayed successful. And so that's why I changed it to Sex, Drums, Rock and Roll, the whole thing, man.
Being a drummer, I just love that you got the drums in there because it's perfect. It is perfect, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I am. I mean, the book is about a kid who saw the Beatles on TV, the Ed Sullivan Show, the night that changed America. 72 million people saw that show, and then 50 years later,
yes,
I ended up playing with the two remaining Beatles, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, honoring them for that TV show, plus playing along with 9 other artists. The point is that dreams do come true, but it didn't happen by accident. I worked my butt off for it.
Yes, sir.
I've worked for 50 years to even get that call. You don't just make it in a band, and that's what was amazing about John Mellencamp, was that we would rehearse 11 to 5 and 7 to 11, 5 days a week, like a regular job.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than a regular job. The point is that we made it happen. It didn't just happen. You don't just win American Idol and you're a rock star. All you did was win a contest. To be great at anything in life, you have to have self-discipline, and you have to be willing to work every day harder than the next guy.
Exactly.
That's how you make it, and then stay successful.
Well, Kenny, there's the whole concept of the 10,000 hours. One of the things we talk about, the Beatles put their 10,000 hours in Hamburg.
Exactly. Yep.
To get good at anything. But I know you've been active for 35 plus years, working your butt off. I mean, really, and I have to ask you, I have to Beatle geek you a little bit. I would be so nervous picking up the sticks. Oh my God, there's Paul McCartney. Is there a little switch that goes off in your head, or was that there any at all?
Well, that's there in my gut, but I'm there to do a job. I look at myself as like a Navy SEAL, and I just, my job, my mission is to do this, this, and this. I focus on that, and I'm very clear about what that is. So, like, when we did that Beatles, on the Beatles on TV, and, the whole audience was filled with, like, people like Tom Hanks and
Right.
a lot of Hollywood people, plus Ringo and Paul are sitting out there watching me play with these other artists. I didn't pay any attention to that. I was aware they were there, but I shut that off and focused on what I had to do. And in between set changes, might be 5 or 10 minutes while they would set, like Dave Grohl coming out with Jeff Lynne before we did Hey Bulldog, or Brad Paisley coming out, or Stevie Wonder. I would rehearse the count off and the beginning of every song, of the song I was about to play, with a click track, over and over and over again until it was time to count the band in. And so when I finally counted the band in, I've been doing it for 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
Maybe rehearsed the beginning 25 times. So the next time was the real time. I was already in the groove.
Next thing I got to ask, I know you went to school in Bloomington, correct?
Yeah.
Now, do you have relatives that are still in Bloomington? Okay. Do you ever get back here any times at all?
Well, I was just back there. I did a sold-out show at the Bus Kirk Chumley, 630 tickets.
Yes.
And it's called An Evening with Kenny Arnoff, where I do a show by myself. It's like a movie, and then comes on, and then I come out and perform for about 2.5 minutes, and then step forward and explain some of the things that I explain to the audience what I'm going to talk about, and for the next 90 minutes, which is the 7 things that I learned from writing this book, which is how to be successful and stay successful at anything you do in life.
Kenny, let's go real fast. I know you've played with Mellencamp. You've played with the Stones. I know you played with McCartney. You've played with Ringo. You've played with Dylan. You've played with Seeger. You've played with the Smashing Pumpkins. You've played with Clapton. Is there anybody that you just, when you play with, say, this is organic, I love this. Or, not putting anybody down at all. I'm just asking if there's anybody you absolutely just go, yes, this is perfect.
Well, playing with Sting is amazing because he's such a great musician. He's so elite, and he knows what he's doing. I mean, he is so badass. So that's one guy that pops in my mind. Plus, he's very classy, very cool. I'm not playing with, like, Dave Grohl. I played with him. We played bass and guitar. He knows his stuff. But I guess I should say Sting is in a whole other class of his own, Maybe like the McCartney, Sting, those guys, Elton John. These guys really know.
Yeah, they're musicians.
They know so much about what they're doing.
But that ties right into your book and some of the themes of some of your books in that these guys put in the time. How old were you when you had your first band, Kenny?
11 years old.
Yeah, me too. And we played garages, we played parties, we did anything we could. Okay, well, Kenny, again, the name of the book is Sex, Drums, and Rock and Roll, written by Kenny Aronoff, a veteran drummer, played with just about anybody you could mention as far as popular music's concerned. Now, Kenny, I know you can pick up the book, Sex, Drums, and Rock and Roll, at, of course, probably Amazon.com. Where else could you find the book?
Barnes & Noble. I've seen them in there.
Okay, and do you have a website people can go to?
I have a website. Yeah, I'm not selling the book on there yet. That's one of my projects I got to get together.
Cool. Okay. All right, Kenny, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, take care. Thank you so much, man.